easy task because it shows what a great experience I've had here at USC. SC has become such a comfort zone for me. The beautiful campus, my roommates and apartment I've been in for 3 years, the Galen Center, the 9-0, the girls I've been lucky enough to play with, and the endless opportunities I've had to help me come closer to achieving my dreams after basketball. The resources that USC provides for student athletes is like no other. Talking with other athletes from other schools, no other university prepares student athletes for graduation better than USC. I believe that's because no other school has Pat Hayden, who unfortunately isn't here, but pass on my words, please.
Yes.
Pat became athletic director after my freshman year. After an entire year, Mike Garrett had no idea who I was. Pat Hayden knew my name within a month. Well, you're not here, but Pat, the changes you have brought to women's athletics have been everything. You brought fans to our games, provided us with one of the top training facilities in the country with the McKay Center, came to our games, and gave us some of the opportunities as football players out of football school. I can't tell you how thankful I am to have played for you. Not only have you helped my success as a basketball player, but you have also helped my success as a person after graduation by welcoming me into your office on numerous occasions to talk careers in life. USC is so blessed to have you, and I thank you so much for everything you have done for me, this program, and this university. With that being said, I could easily say the same thing about Donna Heinel. Donna, I will never forget your endless, inspirational speeches, you cheering us on during coach track practices when we're all crawling on the floor and crying. Literally, come on, you guys! Not even exaggerating. So great. The long talks in your office, or seeing you at our NIT championship in Toledo, or your kind words of thanks after my last game against Cal in the Pac-12 tourney. You have been there for me since I was being recruited in high school, and I can't tell you enough how grateful I am for everything you've done for me as an athlete and a person. I also want to thank you and Pat for our trip to Disneyland because that was freaking awesome. I also want to thank everyone in SAAS. Heather, without you, I wouldn't be graduating. Knowing me, I would have had no idea about requirements and upper division credits and all that stuff, so I would have just enrolled in classes like video games, tap dancing, and yoga. Thank you for making it possible for me to take tap and yoga and graduate on time. I also want to seriously thank you and Whitney for all the resources you provide us. If it weren't for you guys, I would not be interning with the Pac-12 network this summer in San Francisco. So thank you. And I know she's not here, but I still want to thank Darcy Couch because she was also a huge reason why I got the internship. When we went to NorCal to play Cal and Stanford, she spent a day with me in San Fran in between days since I was not playing due to my MCL sprain. She was a trooper and made awkward conversation with people she didn't know while I met with the producers from the Pac-12 network. It was also her idea to do those amazing segments of Chris's Corner that I'm sure you all love. If I make it as a broadcaster one day, she'll be the reason why. Rachel, without you, I don't know if I would have had much of a senior year. First, it was the awesome staph infection on my leg. Then my sprained MCL at the beginning of conference play. You helped me come back quicker than most, and I am so thankful for all of your help and the extra hours you spent with me during treatment. I'm really glad I was able to get to know you and play for you at least a year. Ebony, is Ebony here? Awesome. Ebony, I also want to thank her. She was just one of the few people that was here for me all 4 years. It meant so much seeing her in the office, always so happy to see me and help with anything. She has been so helpful and such a joy to be around always. I think I only saw her mad once, and that was when someone left her desk messy. I think everybody remembers that text message. Like, I was going to tell her I had nothing to do with it. But
It wasn't even us.
It wasn't? Managers? Of course. He isn't here tonight either, but I still wanted to give thanks to Alex Delaney and Ardovo. When I was a senior in high school, the coaching staff that recruited me was fired, and all I knew was Coach Cooper would be the head coach. I trusted Coop's background and experience as a Laker and coach of the Sparks, but honestly, I loved USC so much that I would have stayed regardless. However, Coop was still with the Sparks during my freshman summer, and there was only one coach hired and working with us during that time. I had never had a problem with a coach, but this guy was rude, obnoxious, and extremely disrespectful. Needless to say, I started hating workouts and walking into Galen because of the chance that I might see him. I soon started second-guessing my decision to come here because nothing was the same as when I was being recruited. It wasn't until about 2 or 3 weeks later when I saw Alex. Almost done, I swear. Relieved is a complete understatement of how I felt. Oh my God, I can't even read anymore. Alex was there during my first unofficial visit to SC and is the only person to have seen every single game in college. Coach Cooper even missed the game, which is ironic because it was because of Alex and a violation. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but I'm still thankful for everything about him. He has turned into a great friend, and this banquet isn't the same without him. Coach E. This may be where the ugly cry starts. I honestly don't know where to start except for saying that through everything that's happened this year, you've been my saving grace. You've been my coach, my trainer, my twin, my therapist, my mentor, and my friend. I will forever have the inspirational cards you wrote, the book you gave me, and the memories of our talks, Benny sessions, and stress-relieving workouts that you kicked my ass in. You made coming to practice easier and motivated me to get better and work harder through things when they were tough. I can't tell you how thankful I am you were here this year. I don't know how I would have gone through everything without you, so thank you for all the extra hours you put in, talking me through things, working me out so I could come back from my MCL sprain, and most importantly, never giving up on us. I always saw the faith and the fight in your eyes, and it is what I played for. If I'm disappointed about anything, it is not being able to play for you for another year. Again, he's not here, but I need to give thanks to Coach Cooper. He has taught me so much about basketball, life, and myself as a person. And I'm so grateful to have been the only player to have played for him for 4 years. He may be one of the goofiest people I've ever met and someone I'll never really understand. But I will always have love for him as a coach and a person. And even though we have not been the most successful these past 4 years, I wouldn't trade the memories I've made with him for anything. To the ladies, I would thank you individually, but it would take forever and I would not get through it because I'd be crying too much. But I just want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for making my senior year so special. Yeah, we might not have been as successful as we hoped, but the friendships and memories we made are far more important than that. I honestly don't know how we came out of this season not wanting to kill each other. For what we endured this year, many teams would not be getting along. With that said, Dan, I'm sorry for yelling at you so much at practice. I can't quite remember, but I think Miles counted me yelling at you 27 times. Just know it was a combo of me knowing you could do it and feeling like I was going to keel over. Some of my best friends played with me over these past 4 years, but I can honestly say this team has been the most fun. Which is weird because this was the most losing season we've had. I'll miss our s'more sessions, our training table dinner dates, our sprinkles runs, our ninja fights, you guys teaching me how to slow down dance, our karaoke bus rides, and so much more. The memories are endless. And even though it didn't seem like it, as I was hiding in the corner at Dwayne's, I'll always have your back. It's a story to stay between us. I truly believe in this new coaching staff, and I know you guys are about to do great things. I can already see it. Look at Bree's arms. If things get hard, just remember, you was kind, you was smart, you was important. Or gerbil, whichever. Another inside joke that will stay between us. Lastly, I want to thank my mom and dad. You guys have always been my biggest fans. And that's meant everything to me. Missing only one game in my entire career, home and away, is unreal. see it anymore. And I seriously can't thank you guys enough. You guys are my rock and get me through everything and anything. Seeing you, Dad, in the stands sitting with your arms crossed next to Mom, who's usually laughing or socializing, keeps me calm and confident during games. I'll always remember getting the deep call before games, letting me know you're there. You guys have honestly been so great, and I can't thank you enough for everything you've done. I love you both so much. That's it. But but honestly, I know I didn't write it in there, but I also want to say thank you to all the fans. I know I've seen you guys at every single game, and you know, we don't get a ton of fans here, and it honestly does mean the world of us seeing you guys there. Greco, I didn't know you were going to be here, but I also want to thank you for all of your help and all the film, and you know, I just think you're a great person to just sit down and talk with because you know so much about the game, and you're going to make a great coach one day. And welcome Cynthia Cooper to, I wish I could have played for you for a year, and I've heard great things from the girls, and I know you guys are going to be really successful in the next coming years, so to all of you, thank you and fight on.